first neuron act fire, then the blood volume increase in the local area. And the optical topography system measured this signal. So a little bit slower than the neuron signal, but the signal amplitude is very higher than the neuronal activity. And the summary of this chapter, first one is optical topography, which was invented in 1995, is based on near-infrared light spectroscopy. And optical topography is a powerful tool for the measurement of human brain functions under natural conditions. There is a missing link between neuronal activity and hemodynamic responses. This is future important scientific target. And also I want to talk about the function, how to develop the human brain function, because anybody doesn't know how to learn the language, how to learn mathematics. That's a very important thing that anybody doesn't know, because there is no tool to observe the baby brain functions. And so brain is influenced by the outside environment very much. This is one of evidences. This cat, if the cat was alive in just the vertical stripe, this cat cannot recognize the horizontal stripe when the cat became adult. So it was a very important study. So we know the very sensitive period to the specific environment. For example, the visual development is very important from the 0 to 2 years old in infant, in the case of the human. And this is microscopic structure of the neuron, and each neuron has a lot of synapses, the number of 10,000. So synapse, neuron and neuron has a very complex network. So the number of network is 10,000. So please image in that case. And the number of the synapse is increased from the birth, and the maximum number of the neuron is at 8 months in the visual cortex. Then the number of synapse decrease slowly. And finally, the 10 years old, it will be stable after 10 years old. And this dynamic change is very important because a lot of environmental stimulation was exposed to the infant. However, we don't know how brain change, how do brain change. So that is our motivation to measure the daily brain function. And this is the first case of the baby measurement. And she has a very big disease, and actually this area is almost water. And she has brain in just this area. And however, she is alive. And she was about 1 year old. And anybody doesn't know this baby can see or not, because there is no technique to check the brain activity in the visual cortex such very young baby. And we try to measure the visual cortex using the optical topography, because here is a visual cortex. And we exposed the light pulse during this for about 10 seconds. So we found a very clear response in the visual cortex, so blood volume increase in the visual cortex. However, the cerebrum, this part has no relationship to the visual functions. So there is no signal in the cerebrum. So finally, we found that this baby can see. However, we don't know if this baby can recognize the shape or something like that. But anyway, this baby can feel the light. And let's skip this one. So, and we move to the measurement of the healthy baby. And we thought the language function is very important for the human. So we try to measure the language function of the baby. The first question is, can neonate discriminate the linguistic sound? So we made a sound optical cap to measure very young baby, just a few weeks, just 2 to 5 days, years old, like that. And so finally, we found very clear answer. Oh my God. So in this experiment, we exposed forward natural speech to the baby, like that.
One day, the mother pig said to her little ones,
so this is a first stimulation. And second one is the